Hi, boys and girls. How are you tonight? I have great news. Great news. We are in the lead for Read-a-Palooza. We are now back in first place because all of you have been logging your minutes. So tell your friends, keep on logging these minutes because we want to stay in first place. So this is exciting. We now have let's see, 177,608 minutes. We are in first place. We are about 300 minutes ahead of the other school, so that's exciting. And second grade is still in the lead in our building. Second grade has 67,000 minutes, 981. First grade is in second place. So first grade is right in there logging their minutes too. So you guys are doing a great job and I'm so proud of you. If you want to see who is in the lead for your grade level, go to the Minerva website, Minerva District website, go to the Minerva Elementary page, and then click on Read-a-Palooza. And you can scroll down, you can see the standings, you can see which grade level is ahead, and then you can also see who is ahead in each grade level. So we have several kids in our building that are doing lots of reading and logging lots of minutes, and you can go and see your name there. So I would love it if you would do that. All right, so let's get started. Have you ever thought about Mrs. Claus and what she might do in the summer? It's interesting because when I was looking for books to read, I found this one, Mrs. Claus Takes a Vacation. I never thought of Mrs. Claus ever taking a vacation. I guess I always thought that she just stayed at the North Pole. What do you think? So here it is. Linus Elsensas, I guess is how you would say that name. And look, there's no commercial here. Hi, Logan. I'm so glad you're on. Logan, you'll have to take a look at the standings because Minerva Elementary is now in the lead for Read-a-Palooza. You can go to the website, the Minerva Elementary School website, click on Read-a-Palooza, and you can look at all of the standings. So that's exciting. Good job, Logan. I'm glad you're reading and joining me every Wednesday. I look forward to seeing you. So Mrs. Claus takes a vacation. Never really thought of her taking a vacation. So here she is. But apparently, just like everybody else, Mrs. Claus might need a vacation. So Mrs. Claus has never taken a vacation in her life. This year, she was determined to go traveling. Snow, snow, and more snow, she told Santa. Well, I'm tired of it. You get to see the whole world every year. And now it's my turn. Let's see how you like sitting at home. She packed her bags, hitched a reindeer to the sleigh, and waved goodbye to Santa. Don't worry, dear. I'll be home before Christmas. But with each passing day, Santa did worry. Mrs. Claus isn't used to warm weather, thought Santa. She'll get sunburned. But Mrs. Claus didn't mind the sun at all. I guess I never really thought of her. I guess I really never thought of her as tanning at the beach. How about you? That's great, Logan. You're in second place. That's awesome, Logan. She doesn't know all the world's languages, thought Santa, and she has never been around so many different kinds of people. I'll bet she's terribly lonely. It looks like Santa's terribly lonely. But Mrs. Claus had no trouble making friends. Everywhere she went, she was making friends. She must miss gingerbread cookies, thought Santa. as he baked his first batch ever. There he is in the kitchen. I think Santa's a little lonely. But Mrs. Claus didn't miss gingerbread cookies at all. Well, maybe just a little. And I'll bet she wishes she were here to help with Christmas preparations, thought Santa, as he put up decorations around the house. Mrs. Claus didn't give the house a passing thought, but she did wish Santa could have been with her. I think Mrs. Claus is getting a little lonely being on vacation by herself. It's kind of nice when you go with your family because you can share all those experiences with your family. Mrs. Claus will be so disappointed to have missed decorating the tree, thought Santa, as he hung the last ornament. Mrs. Claus did miss decorating the tree. She started seeing Christmas trees everywhere, and wreaths, and snowmen, and mistletoe. She knew it was time to get back home. Mrs. Claus returned on Christmas Eve day. Santa greeted her with a big hug and a kiss. "Home at last," he said. After dinner, Mrs. Claus showed Santa souvenirs from her vacation. Soon Santa had to get ready for his trip. He pulled on his boots, put on his mittens, and handed Mrs. Claus her coat. "What's this?" she asked. "I know you've probably had your fill of traveling," Santa said, "but how about one more ride with me?" "I wouldn't miss it for the world," she replied. So how about that? Maybe this Christmas, Mrs. Claus will be with Santa Claus, and she'll get to travel the world delivering presents. So just a cute story, don't you think? I never thought about Mrs. Claus being on vacation before, but I think everyone needs a vacation every now and again. So what about bats? Here's another interesting story I found. Bats, they're usually out at night, right? So would you expect to see them at the beach? Or, swimming at a lake? Probably not. So how do bats go to the beach? And let me see here. This one says right here on the jacket, the commercial, "Quick, call out, tell all you can reach. The night is just perfect for bats at the beach. So pack your buckets, banjos, and blankets. Don't forget the moon tan lotion. And wing with this bunch of fuzzy bats to where foamy sea and soft sand meets." So do you think they're going to go during the day, or are they going to go at night? What do you think? Bats at the beach. And this is written and illustrated by Brian Lees. I guess that's his last name, Lees. And he's dedicated this to Maddie. It says, "Maddie, this one's for you." It's always kind of fun to read the dedication page too, if there is one. So here we go. The sun slips down and all is still, and soon we can't tell the sky from hill. Now from barn and cave and rafter, bats pour out with shrieks and laughter. So they do come out at night. The rising moon can grow no fatter as sky lights up with gleeful chatter. Quick, call out, tell all you can reach. The moon is just perfect for bats at the beach. Soon we've got our buckets and trowels and banjos and blankets, books and towels, strapped on backs and under wings. Have we forgotten anything? Launching out into the breeze, we sail above the darkened trees, flying fast to wet our feet where land and foamy ocean meet. There they go. I'm not a big fan of bats, so I'm glad they kind of go to the beach at night when I'm not there, because I really don't want to see any bats at the beach. At last, we hear the deep bass thump as waves on seashore crash and bump. Now the shoreline spreads below. We pull wings in and down we go. There they are. They have arrived. How delicious, oh how sweet to feel warm sand beneath our feet. Quick, set up, spread blankets on sand. We want to get going. When fun is at hand, we hurry down to test the ocean. Don't forget the moon tan lotion. What's the first thing we should do? So many games before night's through. Have you ever had to wear moon tan lotion? I know I wear suntan lotion. Like playing with the stuff we find, which others must have left behind. Burying friends from chin to knee, we're scratchy where no sand should be. Making friends from other places with different foods and different faces. Hi. Oh, sailing to terrific heights, taking turns at being kites. Little bars dig into their sand caves deep as old bats lie in the moon asleep. I guess I read that wrong. Little bats dig their sand caves deep as old bats lie in their moon asleep. There we go. There's really no more thrilling ride than surfing on a summer tide or sailing in the wingboat races with salty sea spray in our faces. Now it's munch time. What to eat? Baskets grown with yummy treats, beetles, ants, and milkweed bugs, crickets, moss, and pickled slugs. Damselflies or salted skeeters, no room here for picky eaters. I think when I'm at the beach, I'd just like to eat a sandwich, maybe a turkey sandwich and some potato chips. Big mallows, bug mallows toast on slender sticks while cousins do their ocean tricks. And later on, though stomachs hurt, we'll try the snack bar for dessert. You always have to hit the snack bar when you're at the beach, right? Quick, don't miss it. The old bats are singing the bat songs they learned when they first were winging. Music rolls on, but no more games. As embers pop within the flames, little ones climb onto leathery lap, determined to rest, but not to nap. Then east sky purples, sun is coming, last few notes of banjo strumming. Bring our beach night to an end, so say farewell to newfound friends. Pack our things up, shake the sand out, give the noisy gulls a handout. Quick, let's go, let's fly away. We've got to get home before it's day. Flutter homeward, drained and weary, small bats doze off, tired and teary. Daybirds start to chirp and peep. Now back to crack and crevice creep. We sigh and snuggle close together to dream about the moony weather. Shh, now sleep, the moon's out of reach. The night was just perfect for bats at the beach. What a cute story. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'll see you next Wednesday night. See you soon.
What book did you read?